Menu narration option is set to off.
Training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". Throwing on first down. Ryder. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A big play there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right here.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure that defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not. At the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure that's come at him.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. That's what they're doing in this game.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Time to go to work. Let's go. Let's go. I got my coffee rolled out for you.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, the way you've described it, not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Ryder. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 23 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And Cook has it left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ryder looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Still yet to find the end zone. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Crew just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there, how about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along.
Good job, man.
Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia trying to erase this deficit. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Ryder. Complete. Right side to Cook. And he's going to have the Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Back to throw. Ryder. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking get positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check, 47. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
To throw on second down. Ryder. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to John. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Big hold to the 30, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw. Ryder looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And past the 35, maybe dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Ryder, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked this on.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Well, surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, Second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it and off it in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Williams. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. On 1st and 10, Ryder. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Ryder being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go!
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington.
That's it, huh?
Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Williams now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryder. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Touchdown! Jared Cook. His second touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now wk4 for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go.
So here is Washington now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now this first year with Washington, expect this football team to try to put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Fields. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Rolling to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down. Ryder. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now. It's Patterson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Williams. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And the deep ball has been his friend, Mr. Davis. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turn. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch. Running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They snap it to Fields. Out to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Another try for Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Slide for the PAT. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here we go. Don't stop that
And here now come the Falcons. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
That's where we are.
Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Let's go, D. Hey, switch gears.
On 1st down, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ryder. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Fights forward at the 20. Charles rolling to his right. They know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryder. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score. Pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. His first career touchdown pass. And, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy the time. Celebrate. Save the full reflection for later. But make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Coup now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. On play action, Fields winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On 4th down, Fields taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys